Yesterday, the European United Left Nordic Green Left held a highly topical hearing on the rise of national conflicts and religious tension in Africa and Asia.
National tensions, ethnic tensions and religious tensions and differences are obviously an important feature of some societies in Asia and in Africa. Where they go to acute levels, they cause huge suffering among ordinary people, and it's the poorest people who suffer most. And unfortunately, elites in these countries use these divisions to maintain their own position of power, personal enrichment or class enrichment at the expense of the working class and the poor.
The role that activists from social movements, unions and women's movements play in bringing pressure on those in power to address the needs of the poor and most needy were examined. Sri Lanka was portrayed as a case study of unresolved problems in a post-conflict situation.
The Sri Lankan situation is really not had been changed since the war, end of the war. Right, the war ended up last year, May. But unfortunately, Sri Lankan government is not fulfilling their duties to settle the people who has displaced during the wartime. Still people are suffering in the north. That's first. The second question is many people, they still keeping under the custody. They say it's about more than 11,000 people in their custody. But the parents or their relatives is asking, can't you release the people's name? Then at least people know these people they are living. You see, for 18 months have gone, Sri Lankan government is not prepared to release the list of detainees. That's a very violating of the human rights. The other thing is, you see, the people who has gone back to their villages, they are suffering a lot. They don't have really enough the support from the government to live with. Even the NGOs has been very restricted to help.